let's see. Anish, could you please test your buzzer? Thank you. Cotton, Matthew, Rohan, thank you. Grady, Jason, Podrick, Samin. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Abigail, are you ready? Okay, great. And Audrey, you ready? All right, thank you so much. All right, thanks for being here, everybody. Let's go ahead and read the U.S. History B final round. This is task number 1. This librettist of Vanessa would later work with its composer, Samuel Barber, on revising the book for Franco Zeffirelli's Antony and Cleopatra. This composer of The Consul wrote the cantata Landscapes and Remembrances for the U.S. bicentennial celebrations. One work by this composer premiered on Christmas Eve on an Anadi. Yes, that's green 3, and that is for 5 points. Good job. It's kind of like it's too late. Okay. Good. I can't look it outwards. Yeah. You can just get farther back. Can you hear me okay? Yes. Yeah. Let's go and get up. Yes. Okay. Thank you. All right, and I'm just going to shout out numbers and clear about who's getting points. Okay. Task 2. This politician used the Espionage Act to shut down vermin publication, including Social Justice, the Hoffman? No, I'm sorry, I'll continue. The magazine of Father Charles Hoffman. This attorney general used the Smith Act to prosecute socialist workers. No, I'm sorry, I'll continue. Party members, and in ex parte querin, this prosecutor argued that habeas corpus did not apply to the defendants as they were German spies. Jackson? No, I'm sorry, I'll continue. I'm sorry, I forgot to pull out the numbers. Are you okay, Abigail? Thank you. Serving as the U.S. judge of the Nuremberg trials for the points, who was this attorney general under Franklin D. Roosevelt who opposed Japanese internment? Okay, that's time. We're looking for Biddle, Francis Biddle. Oh, okay. Task number 3. At one battle, this man asked a wingtip for advice, upon which the wingtip returned the vision in which he experienced holding 100 soldiers in each hand. This man, the most photographed Native American. Red Cloud is correct for 6 for Grady. Or Green 5. Task 4. This artist depicted boys playing baseball as an Independence Day parade weaves through a rural town in the painting July 4th, which was gifted to Harry S. Truman. After collector Louis Caldor visited Hoosick Falls, New York, this Moses. Grandma Moses is correct. This is red 4, and it is for 6. Right. Task 5. This treaty retroactively accepted the Collins-Valentine line, and the overlap in territory discussed in this treaty and the Treaty of La Pointe caused the signing of the Isle Royale Agreement with the Grand Portage Band. This treaty gave Sugar Island. Adams. No, I'm sorry, I'll continue. And that was red 5, sorry. Sugar Island to the U.S., while land along the Halifax. The Webster Treaty. That's correct. Read 4 or 5. 4 or 5. That's 5. Would you mind, please, Ms. Abigail, doing the score check? Thank you.
Anish -2, Fawcett 6, Matthew -2, Rohan 0, Grady 4, Jason 5, Patrick 3, and Samin 0.
And that's what you have, Sarah? Thank you. Was there a question? No question. Sorry. All right. Thank you, everybody. Task 6. This woman, the last living recipient of the Lenin Peace Prize, founded the organization Critical Resistance, which advocates against the prison industrial complex. This author of Blues Legacies and Black Feminism was imprisoned after guns belonging to her were used. Davis. Angela Davis is correct, Grady. 4 5. Green 5. TASM 7. An early instance of these institutions in the U.S. was founded by George A. Bellamy. One of these institutions was created based on a donation by Cornelia Warren, and that institution's employees included Amelia Earhart, who flew over Boston to drop leaflets regarding a fundraiser for that institution. One of these institutions had a summer camp called the Bowen Country Club. Settlement House. Settlement Houses is correct for green 2 for 5 points. Toss up 8. This author coined a law stating that reporting of deplorable events increased the apparent extent by 5 to 10-fold, which was stated at the start of the book, focusing on Encourant de Poussy. This granddaughter of Henry Morgenthau documented incidents such as the Great Ice Cream Raid. Say it again. No, I'm sorry. I'll continue. In the life of Joseph Stilwell. And she also wrote a work that began by describing Tuckman. Tuckman is correct for red 3 for 5. Toss up 9. An example of this literary genre features 20 sections titled Removes, while Puritan minister John Williams wrote another work in this genre after being involved in the raid on Deerfield. A 16. Like Indian captivity there. That is correct. For 6 points for green 4. Toss up 10. One politician with this surname suggested the fund while serving as Richard Nixon's campaign treasurer. One general with this surname was court-martialed during the Philippine-American War for his order to... no, I'll continue. Sorry that you did that. Thank you. For his order to kill everyone over the age of 10. And Nathan Miller defeated a politician with this surname in the 1920 New York gubernatorial election. For the points, identify this surname shared by the orator of the Declaration of Conscience speech. Smith is correct. Red cream for 4. Score check, CPL match.
Denise minus 2, Austin 4, Matthew 7, Rohan 0, William 0, Brady 7, Jason 11, Patrick 3, and Celine 5.
Thank you so much. Toss up 11. During the New Deal, this person was the AAA's expert on peaches. Luis Munoz Marin considered this law partner of Thurman Arnold a spectacularly great figure for providing discounted legal aid. This person argued Gideon B. Wainwright, Fortas. Abe Fortas is correct for 5 for red 3. Abe Fortas. Toss up 12. Guy Hopkins alleged that Franklin Pierce was a member of this organization, which organized the Baltimore plot in an attempt for 6. Okay. Toss up 13. A 1793 fire in this city involved an enslaved man named Pompey who placed coals in Leonard Gansevoort's stable. This city was incorporated under the oldest still active city charter, the 1686 Dongan Charter. Albany is correct. Subject for 6. Toss up 14. Historian Daniel Immerwahr argued that this book was the second highest selling American novel of the 19th century, after Uncle Tom's Cabin. This novel, which was followed by the sequel Equality, has its protagonist guided by Dr. Leet around Boston after being asleep for what? Yes, 1887. It's correct for red 3. For 6. Yes, great. Toss up 15. A 1982 Science Digest work by Robert Trevors and this man analyzed the role of self-deception in the crash of Air Florida Flight 90. Tyrone Robinson had admitted to this man's murder and claimed that he committed the crime in order to advance in a certain gang and be allowed to deal crack cocaine. This author of Revolutionary Suicide was convicted of voluntary manslaughter after the death of John Fry, an Oakland Police Department officer. For the points, name this man who authored the 10-point program with Bobby Seale. Newton. Huey P. Newton is correct for 4. Score check, please.
Anish -2, Boston 4, Matthew 18, Rowan 0, William 0, Brady 7, Jason 11, Patrick 19, and
Thank you very much. Toss-up 16. During this battle, a rear guard formed at the Point of Woods while several regiments were sent to Kareemsville. After this battle, one side retreated to Parsonage Farm, while artillery at Holmes Hill stopped an assault. Mary Ludwig Hayes fought at this battle. Monmouth Gross. Say it again. Monmouth Gross. Monmouth is correct, and that is quadrant for 5. Toss-up number 17. After the General Assembly overrode 105 of his politicians' budget vetoes in 2003, he brought pigs to the State House in a protest against pork protests. In November 2025, journalist Ryan Lizza claimed that Olivia Nuzzi had a previously unreported affair with this politician during his brief 2020 presidential campaign. In 2009, this politician was discovered flying back from Argentina for a different affair after claiming that he was spending a week hiking the Apple. Yes, some of these questions are for the parents. That's for 4 for red 1. Toss-up 18. This man wrote multiple songs for the film Sun Valley Serenade, which included the first song. Go ahead. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'll continue. The first song to receive a gold record, Chattanooga Choo Choo. This man adapted F.W. Meacham's American Patrol into a jazz hit that was popular during World War II. No, I'm sorry. I'll continue. That's red one. And this musician, who died on a plane crash over the English Channel, was portrayed by Jimmy Stewart in a 19. No, I'm sorry. That's red 3. I'll continue. In a 1953 biopic. For the points, name this big band leader and trombonist known for Tuxedo Junction, Moonlight Serenade, and In the Mood. Miller. Glenn Miller, or Alton Glenn Miller. This is for red 2. Toss-up 19. This politician who defeated Jacob Thorkelson and Jerry J. O'Connell hired Elizabeth Watson to investigate working conditions at the Bureau of Engraving and Painting. In the Emporia Gazette, William Allen White praised this politician, stating that her name would be written in monumental bronze for an action taken in the face of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Rankin. Rankin is correct for green 4 for 5. Toss-up number 20. This man served as the primary lawyer for Daniel Drayton and Edward Sayers in the trial following the Pearl incident, and his wife, Mary Teller Peabody, produced the first English translation of Domingo Sarmiento's Joconda. This man succeeded John Quincy Adams in the House of Representatives and served as the president of Antioch College. This politician promoted the Common School movement. Horace Mann is correct for Grady for 5. Scorch.
-2, Lawson 4, Matthew 16, Rowan 3, William 2, Brady 10, Jason 16, Patrick 4, and 75.
Thank you so much. We're about to do 21.
These are 35.
There are 35. Or Toss-up 21. This island's tallest peak in Mount Caroline Livermore, is Mount Caroline Livermore, which was named for a conservationist. And Fort McDowell is located on this island, which is separated by Raccoon Strait from the mainland in Marin County. No, I'm sorry, I'll continue. A site on this island was where Tai Leung Schultz worked as an assistant to the matron, and Chinese immigrants were Angel Island number 4 is correct. Toss-up 22. This aide to Prince Eugene of Savoy established Fort Frederica, and after this man's friend Robert Castle was sent to Swiss. Say it again. Swiss. No, I'm sorry. That's red one. I'll continue. Was sent to Fleet Prison, a board of trustees led by John Percival. Yes, James Edward Oglethorpe for red 2 for 6. Toss-up 23. Defector William Wells was wounded 2 days before this battle. Prior to this battle, Arthur St. Clair suffered a namesake defeat in the following tournaments. Yes, for 6. Arthur. Toss-up 24. After this magazine published The Autocrat of the Breakfast Table without copyright notifications, the Supreme Court ruled the work was in public domain in Holmes v. Hearst. Vannevar Bush wrote an essay published in this magazine titled As We May Think, while in 1862, Julia Ward Howe sold the song The Atlantic. That is correct. For 5. The Green Door. Toss-up 25. This man shot Agent Wiley Thompson while members. Yes, B2 for, as you may imagine, 6 points. Osceola or Billy Powell. Right? That was 25.
Anish -2, Watson 4, Matthew 22, Rohan 9, William 0, Brady 8, Jason 25, Patrick 24, and Simeon 11.
Thank you so much. Toss-up 26. Aviators from this ship helped sink the PA during the Battle of Guadalcanal, and they earlier sank the I-70 submarine during the attack on Pearl Harbor. This ship accompanied her sister ship, the Hornet, in executing the Doolittle raid. Enterprise. Enterprise is correct, for Doolittle raid for 6. Toss-up 27. James Edwin Portham's fairness toward this group may have lost him his judgeship. Samuel Leibovitz initially agreed to accept the position of co-counsel to defend this group, alongside the Communist Party's lawyer, Joseph Forsky. During the trial of this group, that is correct, Brady for 6. Toss-up 28. Charles Fahey held this office during World War II, during which he suppressed critical evidence, facilitating the Korematsu ruling. When this office was first created, Solicitor General of the U.S. That is correct. Okay, and that is for 6 for red. Toss-up 29. This man, after leaving the Obama administration, founded West Exec Advisors, and he coined the phrase, nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine, in a 2022 press conference. The House Foreign Affairs Committee recommended that this politician be held in contempt of Congress for refusing to aid an investigation into the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. This man was the highest-ranking Jewish person to have led... Lincoln? Say it again. Lincoln. Anthony Blinken is correct. Red 3 for 5. Toss-up 30. During this man's second stint with the Chicago Cubs, he beat Roger Clemens in the first National League matchup between two 300-win pitchers in over a century. From 1992 to 1995, this man became the first pitcher to win the Cy Young in 4 consecutive years. And in 2012, this man became the namesake of a feat in which a pitcher throws a complete game in fewer than 100 pitches. For the points, name this former pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, formed the team's Big Three with Tom Levine and John Smoltz. That's the time. You have some parents. Battings. Perfect. After 30.
Jason 25, Patrick 24, Simeon 11.
Thank you very much. Toss-up 31. During this event, Jefferson Airplane's Marty Bowling was knocked unconscious after attempting to de-escalate a situation. Altamont. That is correct for 6. Audrey? Toss-up 32. One candidate in this election year served as the defense attorney for Shadrach Minkins before running with George Julian. After failing to secure the Whig nomination in this election year, one man ran with Charles Jenkins under the Union Party. The winning vice president in this election year became the only vice president to be sworn in 1852. 1852 is correct. Green 2, 4, 5 points. Toss-up 33. This man voiced Benjamin Franklin on the PBS show Liberty's Kids, and after a nervous breakdown, Jim and Kate. Cronpart for sale. It's very good. All right. Toss-up 34. While serving in this position, Lewis Cass rejected the Quintuple Treaty, and after serving the shortest ever term as Secretary of State, Elihu Washburn was Secretary of War. No, I'm sorry, I'm continue. Thread 3 was reappointed to this position. Alongside Pierre Soulet and James Buchanan, John Mason helped write the Ostend Manifesto during his tenure in this position. Minister of Defense. I will accept that. Ambassador of France, Minister is acceptable. That is for 5. No way. We're getting there. Toss-up 35. To remember people involved in this event, which may have involved a crime committed by Clemana Schutz, several boys in Buenos Aires created the Argentinos Junior Club. During this event, John Bonfield asked the crowd to disperse, and Matthias Deegan was killed by an explosive. Haymarket for 6. Red lunch. Right. So, first of all, just great job with these first 35. Make sure that the score makers agree. Jason and Padre, maybe you just have a little one. It's fine. Do not condemn that. Only of the trivia route. Yes, I see 2 zooms here. 2 First, we have 2 tiebreakers. Okay. Then you should turn it on. And also just vibrating. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and do the tiebreaker for the first. Okay. It's going to be Lachlan and Samin. So you are the only ones buzzing in, please. First extra question. People hoping to work on this structure. People hoping to work on this structure gathered at McKeeversville, and this structure was designed by a consortium called the 6 Companies. Patrick Tierney became the last person to die while building this structure, while the second person to die building this structure was Patrick's father, J.G. Tierney. Oscar Hansen created a memorial at this structure, which has the words, "They died to make the desert blue." For the points. Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam. Okay. Ready? Okay. Though this man won New Hampshire in his re-election campaign, William Plumer refused to vote for him in the Electoral College. This president faced James Madison in a 1789 House race, which was the only such contest to feature 2 future presidents. This final member of the Virginia dynasty over Tomorrow.
Niche.
Great job, Anish.
In eighth place, William. In seventh place, Rohan. In sixth place, Grady. In fifth place, Samin.
Great. That's great.
In fourth place, winning the tiebreak, Cotton. In third place, Matthew. Second place, Cadron. Second, Jason.
Gentlemen are really amazing, and we all know it. So thank you so much.